The Penguin on HBO Max is now here. So, spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen the episode yet, I'm just going to be saying my thoughts and how I feel about the show so far. So, the whole gist of Penguin is that it takes place 1 week after the Batman movie that came out in 2022, directed by Matt Reeves. So this takes place a week after the Riddler tried to flood Gotham and Batman had put a stop to everything. And this is also 1 week after the death of Falcone. Forget his name right now, but the main Falcone member of that family. So with the death of a family mob boss member, someone else would have to rise up and take leadership. And who's better to do that than his son, Alberto Falcone? And Penguin's also trying to rise up to leadership, but he kind of has to get his way through the other higher-ups first to do so. So throughout this episode so far, you'll see that Penguin is a really smooth talker. Although he is a smooth talker, people know that he's dirty and he's not to be trusted, but he always somehow finds a way out of, grimy situations. So he uses that to his advantage. Plus, he still has a menacing presence to him throughout the show, as if you disrespect him in any shape or form, he's just gonna kill you, like he does with Alberto. But this works right at the beginning of the show, and I'm glad they put it here because it shows don't disrespect Oswald Cobblepot, especially in a super realistic version of Gotham, because he will kill you unless you're Batman. Then you could disrespect them all you want. But if you're not Batman, then don't bother disrespecting them. If he tells you to do something, you say yes, boss, and keep it pushing. And in this episode, like I said, he tries to slowly but surely build his own empire. And he meets this kid where it's kind of like a callback to how Batman met Jason Todd, where the kid is trying to take his tires off of his car. But instead of recruiting him right away, he kind of shoots at the kid and kind of forces him to help get rid of Alberto's body. And throughout the episode, you're wondering, oh my god, what's Penguin gonna do with this kid after he helps him with the body? But, they eventually just grow a little relationship together after the kid convinces him not to kill him after they get rid of the body. I see potential in this relationship because they kind of both have nothing right now, but if they just help each other out, as Oswald told them, they can have everything they ever want in life. Oswald could be a leader of the crime family, he could be something, and the kid can be, more than just a dumb teenager trying to take tires off of somebody's car. I just want to say, Colin Farrell did a really great job portraying the Penguin in this episode so far. You can't even tell that it's him in there. If you look at a picture of him in and out of his penguin costume or attire, it's like completely two different people completely. And something else that also works is another main character they've added, kind of as like the season's antagonist. Her name is Sophia Falcone, and the twist with her is she had just gotten out of Arkham Asylum. So as we all know with Arkham Asylum, they don't really help you cure your insanity. It's either you stay in there for life, die in there, or you fake it till you make it, whereas you pretend you're okay, but you're really not okay when you get released. So she uses this to her advantage, as she was psychologically broken down every day, physically and mentally, in Arkham Asylum, and she uses that to her advantage as she could tell when people are lying to her or when something's up. So she kind of uses that to play dumb, but in reality she knows what's going on behind the scenes. And of course, this is another competitor for Penguin because she can automatically be the next leader of the Falcone family because she's of blood and Oswald is not. So this season seems like it's just going to be, Oswald and the kid rising to the top, getting rid of the upper hierarchies that's there already, and I'm all here for it. And another thing that works is not having Batman around, because again, this takes place exactly 1 week after the whole Riddler trying to flood the city showdown. Bruce doesn't have all of his resources just yet, so he probably has to recover his armor and equipment and all the damage that's been done at the mansion from the movie and everything. So he's going to be preparing for that. Not to say that it'll take him a whole week, but he's going to prepare for that, and he's probably doing other crimes on the other side of Gotham. Gotham's a pretty big place, and this version of Batman is only on his second year of crime fighting, so he can't exactly be everywhere at once. So while Penguin's doing his thing on this side of Gotham, Batman's doing his thing on the other side of Gotham, and that works perfectly. It just makes the show extra realistic. And speaking of more realism in the show, there's a part where, you know, because this takes place after Riddler, there's a part where there are still Riddler supporters, and they're trying to pass out this QR code for one of Riddler's websites. Fun fact, you can actually scan the QR code if you pause it at the right frame. Unfortunately, I wasn't successful in this at all, but there were people who were successful, and it actually takes you to a website that Riddler made himself and everything, and gives you little clues and Easter eggs of what's to come. So I just love how much detail, you know, the people behind the scenes just put in this show, and how much care they have for it. So with that being said, this episode of Penguin is 10 out of 10. Nothing wrong with it so far. You know, I like how we could focus on the main villain and still have a bigger antagonist, but what makes it work is how Penguin isn't at level 100 boss status yet. He's only at level 1 right now, so he's finding his way. And yeah, so that's just gonna be about it for this review. Let me know what you guys think of Penguin episode 1 down in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you could get notified when I make more content. And I'll see you guys on the next video.